Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown! My name is Spade and today we will continue the shenanigans with Mega Beedrill and friends, this team made by Pello King. Thank you again so much. I'm really liking the VolTurning shenanigans, so without further ado, let's go ahead and find a match and let's see what we are going to be up against. Looks to be Mega Diancie most likely, or I guess it could be Mega Latios. Anyways, leads, I think I will go with Rotom. He probably will lead with his Rotom. And he does. So, I think we're possibly going to be trading some Will-O-Wisps. And again, the Showdown thing isn't showing the Diancie. So, I'm gonna take it as a hint that that is the Mega Pokemon. I don't know if this is some sort of glitch in Showdown right now. Anyways, there's Latios. Tyranitar overall is relatively safe, so I'm gonna switch it in. But this looks to be Specs Latios, no Life Orb. Well, this thing, I don't know what kind of investment this thing has, but wasn't able to take it too well. Anyways, I think it's early game. I'm just gonna go for rocks as Ferrothorn comes in, which is awesome because this Tyranitar does have Flamethrower, although it's not gonna be a one-hit KO. But I do get to cripple it. You know, I still don't know. I guess he could have Shed Shell. I don't know. I could switch up moves here, go for like Crunch, perhaps knock him out from this range, and if he wants to go into like Rotom, I could do decent damage. I think Stab Crunch from this range will knock out the Ferrothorn. I will get Iron Barb's damage, but the chances are he will also switch out, so yeah. But he actually goes into Diancie, and he's probably going to be Mega Evolving. He's gonna go for like Moonblast from this range, probably will knock me out, especially after the Mega Evolution. And Diancie tends to pack Earth Power, so I can't really go into Magnezone. I don't know if I should just sack my Tyranitar at this point. Perhaps. I think I'll just sack my T-Tar. There we go. And he does Mega Evolve, and knocks me out. I guess I could go into Landorus here. I think that's really my best bet. Diancie is at like 110, same as Latios, right? Yup. Looks like it. So I will go into Landorus. He's got a couple Levitators. I don't know if I just want to go for like... Do I want to go for U-turn? Does he want to save this thing? I mean, if I get this prediction wrong, then I'm gonna lose something again, so I wouldn't want that to happen. But at the same time, I think he values his Diancie because, yeah, he's got easy switch-ins on top of that. And yeah, I'm sure he notices that this team is kind of weak to Diancie. He can kind of just easily clean up here. So I don't know if I want to go for a U-turn, keep up the offensive momentum. This is really tough, but I think he's gonna want to switch out because of the reasons that I just said. Plus, he has the Ferrothorn to use as a death fodder, and turns out he's got Rocky Helmet, so that is also a thing. Now I don't know if I should just get rid of the rocks on both sides. I mean, I could do that, go into Latios now. That would be an opportunity right now. I think I'll go into Latios. I can knock out this Ferrothorn with Psyshock too. I'll knock it out. You know, I have my rock, so it's kind of 50-50. I kind of want rocks out, but at the same time, you know, I would like my rocks to stay on the field. I mean, Beedrill doesn't enjoy rocks, but other than that, it's not the end of the world. And rocks are going to be helping me. And yeah, it's a shame that this Latios doesn't have HP fire, so I could be kind of screwed here. He's just kind of free to go for a U-turn, and there isn't that much that I can do about it. I could defog now to help my Beedrill again. But honestly, like, Beedrill doesn't help me. It does help against Latios and Rotom to an extent. Or I don't know if I should just drop a Draco Meteor on this. I mean, I could go into Magnezone. Guess I'll try to go into it. He could Pursuit, but he could just U-turn, which he's most likely going to do. So I will save Latios, because it could be useful for dropping some Draco Meteors. But Diancie comes in, and he could Rock Polish. I'll go into Landorus. He could predict this and just go for Moonblast, which would suck. But he does just go for the safe Earth Power, so that is excellent. And from this range, I could potentially go for Stone Edge, because Diancie, when it Mega Evolves, it loses its great defenses that it has in its base form. So Stone Edge from this range could knock him out. I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to go for U-turn again, because I did that last turn. But at the same time, he could switch out. But now, after the Stealth Rock damage, he's kind of in a range where Stone Edge could be the optimal play. If he stays in, if he switches out, Stone Edge would deal some damage. So I think I will go the midway. But he actually goes for Protect. He has Protect. Well, it makes sense, because Diancie gets a lot of speed when it upon Mega Evolving. So let's just go for that Stone Edge as he switches out in Scissor, so I will get some good damage on it. Get a critical hit. He's kind of forced to go for BP. He could predict Magnezone coming in though, but I kind of need my Landorus still. So this actually works out great, because I get to trap the Scissor, which is most likely Choice Bandit, but Scarf Landorus is quite useful, so I don't want to lose it. For now, I should probably... I could just knock him out. Do I want to Volt Switch and go into something else? Probably not. I could just go for the HP Fire and kind of bluff that I'm choiced, but then again, he's going to be able to go into Diancie regardless. I'm probably going to sack Magnezone on the next turn, but I'll do the HP Fire thing right here. Just knock out the Scissor, and then pretty much sack Magnezone to whatever he's going to want to send out, which looks to be Gengar. So I think what I'll do is just... I think I will just go for the... Just for the Thunderbolt. As he goes for the Shadow Ball. Wasn't able to take that, even with the Assault Vest, but it's a Life Orb Gengar. So what can you expect? Got Rotom Wash here. Also Beedrill would be kind of nice, but don't have knockoff, so can't really do much. Latios. With Latios, I would have to risk the Speed Tie. I guess Landorus would be best option. Then I could just go for knockoff. He can go into Diancie though, but it's like, he switches into Diancie, then it will get hurt by rocks, plus the knockoff, but I don't think it would do like 20%. It's a fairy type after all, but still I think knockoff overall is my safest bet at this point. I just need to keep Landorus around. Hopefully I'll get rid of Gengar, that's one less Levitator gone, but then he still has that Rotom Wash, which he honestly could switch in right now, but we'll see. And he stays in, which is excellent, because I don't really have any switch-ins for Gengar, so now that it's gone, it's pretty awesome, and we got a Rotom Wash here, and I definitely want to keep my Landorus around. He could easily Volt Switch here, but I mean, I need Landorus, because it can outspeed everything on his team, and now that I know Diancie has Protect, it most certainly does not have Rock Polish. So I need to keep this guy around. He could easily Volt Switch, but I have to play this one safely, so I'll go into Latios as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp. And I think at this point my safest bet is just to go for the Psyshock, because he could go into that Diancie, and I actually get some really good damage on the Rotom Wash as well, which is excellent. Now, this one right here is a speed tie, or he could Protect even. I mean, I could Roost here, predicting him to go for the Protect, but at the same time, like, there's really no point. I think honestly I can sack Latios. I can try to win the speed tie here, which I do, so disregard everything that I was thinking. But I was willing to just sack Latios, then I could have gone into Beedrill and Mega Evolve that up safely with Protect, and with Rotom Wash being so low, Diancie so low, I think I pretty much had that in the bag. So yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and look for another match here. And we got a Mega Sceptile team. We got Klefki with its shenanigans. Let's see. Klefki and Landorus Therian, most likely the leads. I think I will just opt to lead with Rotom Wash, as he leads with the Landorus. I think I could just go for Will-O-Wisp. Get some residual damage on anything he wants, and I can see how he wants to play. He actually stays in with the Landorus, so I could have just gone for the Hydro Pump, which I think I could go for now. I guess he could switch out into Sceptile, so I could just wall switch here. I don't know if he's gonna want to pull. I'll just go for the safe Hydro Pump. I don't know if he wants to stay in with the Landorus or not. But he actually goes into that Sceptile, so at least I get some decent, good damage on it. And he's gonna Mega up. He could have that Focus Blast though, so... And he has Dragon Pulse, so Latios is no good. T-Tar not that safe to switch into I think I'll just go into Magnezone right now, as he goes for the Energy Ball. Well, I cannot go for the Volt Switch because he has Lightning Rod, so I think overall my best bet is to go for Flash Cannon. He could have that Focus Blast, but I will take my chances. And I don't take it at all. It lands, destroys me, and that really sucks. How fast is Beedrill? This thing is at 427. And Beedrill is at... Alright, I can't see it on the... I should really check the speed tiers. I still don't know them. I I could go... I guess I'll just go into Landers. With that, I don't need to risk anything. Would have been nice to Mega Beedrill early on, but I got Landers here. I can go for U-turn. It's super effective. Sceptile, I don't believe gets too much of a defense boost upon Mega Evolving. And since I got that Hydro Pump damage, I think I am fine to just go for the U-turn. Landers will guaranteed outspeed him, so... And U-turn should knock out the Sceptile easily. From this range, that is what I'm thinking. And he will most likely go into his... Probably just into his own Landorus. So I could go into... I could go into my Latios and then just drop a Draco Meteor on that, but let's see how he wants to play. He actually goes into Latios, okay. That is quite interesting. I could set up my own rocks here. I think I will. I'll just go for the rocks as he goes for the Draco Meteor. Is this Life Orb? Yes, it is. Life Orb Draco doing too much damage. Guess I'll just knock him out with the Crunch right here. Oh man, Draco Meteor is doing way too much damage. But, oh well. Honestly, like, I don't need T-Tar for that much. Mainly just for the Latios, and now it's gone and I got the rocks up and stuff. And at this point, I'm just gonna sack T-Tar. Don't want anything to take a hit from Mega Sceptile here, so... I think again my best bet is just to go for the U-turn. Would kinda like to abuse the sand that is up with the Sand Force ability of Landorus. But he still got his own Landorus, so I can't really freely spam EQ. I'm kinda thinking EQ from this range would knock out the Sceptile, but then he would just be able to go in his own Landorus, so there's no point to do that. So let's just keep on the offensive momentum here and just keep going for the U-turn. A greatly beneficial move in this situation. I will either knock out his Sceptile or get the momentum. He's most likely just gonna go into Landorus, but it would be fine. He actually goes into Avalog. That is interesting, and that is bulky, and it has its own thorns with the Rocky Helmet. Now, I could go into Rotom Wash, or I could just go into Latios. I think Rotom Wash would be better in the sense that if I go into Latios, he's got a safe switch in Klefki, but if I go into Rotom Wash, I mean, he's got the Sceptile though at 53%, so it's not that safe. I could predict something. I mean, with the Dragon typing, he's got 4 times resistance and everything. So that's a thing. This is. I'll just go into Rotom. I'll just go into Rotom. The rocks are up to help me. I think I will just fire off a... This thing doesn't have the best special defense, so I'm thinking Hydro Pump should... it doesn't knock him out, and he's able to get up the Rapid Spin. That is most unfortunate. Now I should try to get off a Defog at some point. I can't go for Volt Switch with that Sceptile Mega Evolved and stuff. So... I think I'll just have to go for another Hydro. As he does switch out into that Sceptile now with the rocks not being in the field. That's the thing. He's gonna... Do I just gonna have to sack something? I really don't want to. But I need a safe switch into... Rotom Wash is kinda nice. I mean, I could potentially take one hit from the Greninja. Yeah, I could take one hit from the Greninja, possibly go for Volt Switch. Latios cannot outspeed Sceptile, cannot outspeed Greninja, and doesn't do too well against Klefki either. So I'm thinking at this point, like, Latios is kind of like my most expendable member on the team. So I'll do this. I could try and get out Defog, but he's gonna be able to finish me off with the Dragon Pulse. I mean, I can't get rid of the rocks. And I can't really get any opportunities either, so... yeah. No can do. Just have to sack Latios at this point to the Dragon Pulse. Pretty much. So, yeah. I don't know if he's thinking like I'm scarfed or something, but... yeah, he's not. He just goes for the Dragon Pulse. The only thing I can't really do is just go into Landorus again and go for the U-turn, as he's most likely going to be sacking his Avalog at this point. He sacks Sceptile. Why would he do that? I don't know. Huh. Okay, well, I'll take it. I think he would have been best off sacking Avalog, that is at 4%. I mean, every time Sceptile comes in, if it's not against Landorus, it gets a kill, so... yeah, okay. Well, now I could just go for the Volt Switch. Mega Sceptile is gone. Yeah, I'll just do that. Knock him out. And, I think I'll just have to... I think I will just go into Landorus. I mean, I can fire off powerful Earthquakes. I'll go for the U-turn on his Landorus. But he's probably just gonna go for the U-turn of his own. But there isn't much I can do about it. I'll just have to go into Rotom. And now at this point I'm definitely in the range where... okay, he goes for Stone Edge. I do not know why. But I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to get back to full health. As he switches out into Klefki. Which is fine. Because I need to whittle this thing down anyways. I don't know if he's gonna set up late game spikes. But I want to go for the Willow just to get the residual damage. But he actually switches out into Greninja, so that is also fine. I can go for some VolTurning shenanigans right here. Though he's gonna go for like... I think overall Volt Switch is kind of my safest bet. As he goes for the Dark Pulse, does way too much damage. Holy crap. Got Beedrill here, but it just doesn't do well like against Landorus or even Klefki that can just T-wave it. But at the same time, I don't want to waste my Landorus, because Landorus is kind of the man who is going to win me the game here. He could easily switch out here, but I don't want to take my chances, because at least I want to have Mega Beedrill kind of as a death fodder. So I'll do this, and I think I will just go for. I think I'll just go for Poison Jab, just to knock this thing out, and then, you know, if he goes into Klefki, I can get some good damage on it. If he goes into Landorus, you know, I don't mind this thing being paralyzed if he goes for, like, okay, I just get a crit and knock out the Klefki, so it doesn't even matter. I guess he went for foul play. So there's that. At this point, I'll just sack Mega Beedrill, get some damage with the Poison Jab, and he still doesn't knock me out because he's burned, so that is pretty awesome. There we go. I can just, I can try and finish this game off with my Landorus. I can go for a knockoff, I guess that would be fine. If he doesn't die to this knockoff, then the burn should be able to finish him off, so there's that. And I do not knock him out. But he doesn't even knock me out with the Stone Edge, so I do knock him out in the end with the residual damage from the burn, and that will be the game. Let's go ahead and find one more match for today. Got some sand shenanigans here with T-Tar and Excadrill. Breloom most likely in the lead spot. Just kind of bad. Is it going to be like I think his two options as a lead are Tyranitar or Breloom. So what I'll do is lead with the Mega Beedrill, get that Mega evolved, or he actually leads with the Talonflame. Perhaps predicting that. Perhaps, I don't know, but I will go into my Tyranitar as he's most likely going to U-turn, and he does, but looks to be Choice Banded damage, I would say. And the fact that he has U-turn is usually a good sign that it's a Choice Band one. Anyways, Excadrill. Wait, did he have no, there was the sign for the air balloon, but no Mold Breaker or anything. And it makes sense because, you know, Sand Team, so he's running that. Anyways, he's gonna want to switch out, most likely into his Venusaur, which is his Mega Pokemon. I think my best bet is to go for the Volt Switch. Although the residual damage on the Mega Venusaur would be kinda appreciated. So I could just go for the safe Will-O-Wisp. Although there's also Re-Uniclus, so I think overall... Why would he want a Rock Slide? Me not understand. I don't know. Should I Will-O-Wisp now? I'll Willow now. If he wants to go into, like, Venusaur now. Why would he keep on staying in? And he gets a flinch. Right. There's your reason, I guess. Awesome. Oh boy. Awesome. Rotom pretty much like the best kind of counter there is to Excadrill, and then I just get flinched there, so that's great. I would have been able to just rest off if I got off my Will-O-Wisp, but, you know, it's Pokemon, hacks is hacks. It's annoying, but it happens, so get over it. Break the balloon. He's probably just gonna go for, like, Iron Head, or then just save his balloon. And then he goes into Talonflame. I think I should try and, I think I'm at 22%. Can I live a Choice Banded U-turn? Now I'm kinda... I'll try it. And I can't, so that sucks. I lose my Rotom. I had to try. Choice Banded U-turn was too much. And now that my Rotom is gone, Talonflame is just kind of free to spam any of its moves, so... Yeah. This is gonna be scary. Oh boy, I really needed to get off that Will-O-Wisp. I would have been in such a fine position after that. I'd be able to get off the rest, but oh well. Things happen. Let's U-turn. I do get a crit here. Knock out the Tyranitar, so that's at least good. No rocks for him. And I think my best bet is to go into Landorus. You know, it's my Scarfer. Although he's gonna probably just go into Talonflame and just Brave Bird me. So that's the thing. Yeah, T-Tar is at 45%, so honestly it's gonna die because it's not the most defensive T-Tar, because it's running some attack and special attack EVs. So I do got this Magnezone here. That's honestly my second best bet here, so as he predicts that really nicely, goes for the Flare Blitz. Yeah, I don't have any switch-ins for this Talonflame, and it's truly a problem. While the Osto, though, can do some work for my team, I think I'll just... I could drop a Draco Meteor, he has nothing that really enjoys it. But I'll play it safe, go for the Psyshock here. Wait, the sand is still up for one more turn, so yeah, that sucks. It's probably gonna go for the Iron Head. It shouldn't knock me out though. I'm gonna go for a Roost. Please do not flinch. There we go. Psyshock did 40%, so Draco Meteor, with all logic, should knock out the Excadrill. And it does. So that's good. But now something dies to Talonflame. Yeah. I would like to have Beedrill for this guy and also this guy, Reuniclus, Breloom. But... And also Latios, when it comes in, you can drop a Draco pretty much free of charge. But T-Tar is pretty much the only guy that can take one Brave Bird. And he's gonna go for Brave Bird, or I mean, he could just go for a U-turn. Should I go into Landorus? Thing with Landorus, I can go for like EQs. Beedrill is kinda nice. The reasons I mentioned for the U-turns. I'll go into Landorus. Just that thing potentially as a death fodder. He could just go for that U-turn though. But with Brave Bird, he guarantees a kill. So there's that. Anyways, I think it's time for late game rocks. But oh man, if he switches out into like Breloom, which I'm also fearing is sashed. Oh boy. I'll go for the late game rocks. And it does pay off. Because now the Talonflame is no more. Alright, this changes everything. Or at least a bunch of things. Should I sack my T-Tar now? I mean, he could just go... I mean, he's faster, right? Most likely. I'm not sure if this... Yeah, he's by default, Breloom is faster. I don't think this T-Tar is running a lot of speed. And I got up the rocks, so Talonflame is gone. I'm just kind of thinking he's gonna go for Mach Punch, so I could, or Bullet Seed, I could go into Latios. But then again, there's no reason to really risk it. Plus, the chance for a Spore was pretty obvious. So there was no point switching in because, yeah, I wouldn't want my Latios to be spored. And I still didn't want to switch out because there's that Rock Tomb also an option. If I would have gone into Latios, then that would have been really bad news bears. But yeah, he's gonna be able to finish me off with that Rock Tomb. And now, I mean, I could go into Latios. I could go into Beedrill. I'm pretty sure from this range I can knock him out with adaptability. Or I guess I could even go for the Poison Jab. That would be super effective. He's probably going to, like, sack his Talonflame, though. But with Beedrill, I can get off the U-turn and I can finally Mega Evolve up. So, I do have the resistance for his Mach Punch, so yeah. Let's just go into Beedrill, go for the Poison Jab as he sacks the Talonflame. And now he's probably, yeah, he's gonna go, the only option he has is Mega Venusaur, so there's that. I don't know if he has Sleep Powder on this thing too. But what I'll do is just go for the U-turn, do a good chunk. Does he go for Spore? I mean, the thing. Oh, thank goodness. Sludge Bomb did 45%. I mean, I can still live one. But I think overall my safest bet is to go for Side Shock. If he goes into Re-Uniclus, that is fine. Because I can drop a Draco Meteor now and definitely put him in a range where U-turn will knock him out. Alright. Does he go for Recover? He does, but it's certainly not enough. Because I can go for the U-turn, it will knock out this Re-Uniclus, and it will also knock out the Mega Venusaur. Pretty much. Alright, he goes into Breloom. Mach Punch will not knock me out. It only does 23%. I believe I have 4 times resistance with Bug and Poison. And I can go for Poison Jab to also finish off the Mega Venusaur here. So Mega Beedrill doing some work in this game. Awesome. Really liking this Pokemon. Really enjoyed this team. I'm a big fan of VolTurning shenanigans. It's good. Wasn't able to keep the momentum too well, but still at the end, right here, Beedrill, Mega Beedrill was able to come through, clean up. It is so strong with adaptability, ability, and with its awesome optimized stats. And does Mega Beedrill tie, speed tie, with Mega Sceptile? Was it at 427 too? Is it like what? Mega Beedrill is at like 145 speed. Is Mega Sceptile at the same ballpark? Perhaps. I don't know, I'm rambling. And this is still kind of all new stuff with the new Megas and their speed tiers. So that's the thing. But Mega Beedrill is awesome. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I will check you guys next time. Most likely with some other team. And you can keep on sending me some teams if you wish. I am really still excited about trying out all these new Mega Pokemon. Haven't had so much time to play recently, but still trying to get back into the swing of things. So, until next time, this is Spade rambling and signing out. Peace.